Hey guys, and welcome back. Now VTOL just dropped a big update, changing the radar and weapon system. So let's brush over it and see what's been going on. So apparently they changed the radar and missile behavior to enable different gameplay improvements and also improve features in the mission editor. Now let's start with the active radar missiles. The AIM-120s now have the ability to return to a search mode to reattempt to lock a target once it's lost its lock. Previously we could just defeat this missile by momentarily losing it, but now if they have a small search cone to relock on target if it can. So between me and you, make sure when you put your head down, it stays down. But that's not all. They can also now use that search mode while in pitbull instead of just magically locking onto you at a certain distance. So that means we gotta be very careful when we launch them, because this can result in friendly fire by locking onto the wrong target. Now shouting fire in Fox 3 is more important for your teammates now than it has ever been. You can even launch these AIM-120s in Mad Dog mode, so we can launch these missiles without even having a radar target. I'll do a separate video on this for you guys as soon as possible, so make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified when I upload it. Quickly going back to the Mad Dog AIM-120s, they'll have a large search phase and will lock onto your first target it sees. This can be very dangerous and reliable, but a very useful tool in searching situations. God, I hope my lisp didn't stop me saying that properly. But moving on, we got to the semi-active radar homing missiles. The radar-guided SAR missile will now give a distinct indicator on the RWR system. These missiles will be equipped on most of the basic SAM sites, so listen out for that distinct audio tone. What do you reckon of that, Desert? Okay, moving on. Now they got Evasion. Now this is a cool little update. We could use our chaffs to confuse and effectively evade an AIM-120 missile by using a chaff to interfere with the missile's radar system. Now we can use that chaff to affect an enemy radar by interfering with it and giving it a false location and possibly break the lock if used properly. Now that's going to be an interesting one. We got changes to the radar sensitivity in the STT, which stands for single target tracking, and TWS, which stands for tracking while in search mode. The previous update made notching very difficult in medium ranges, so the cap on that notching has been raised to match. If you want to know how to effectively notch a radar missile, I'll leave a link at the very end of the video. It's only 60 seconds and I highly recommend it. Moving on to heat seeker missiles. In order to limit the widespread of missile-to-missile interception in multiplayer, they're battling this by putting a limit on the ATs, which is the only missile that can do it now, or just allowing players just to have AIM-9s. So get practicing them heat-seeking evasions, we're gonna need it. But last but not least, we got low-tech weapons. The AIM-7 SAR missiles and the AIM-9E rear aspect heat-seeking missiles have been added to allow missions where fire and forget tactics can't be used. The VTOL developer said he had a lot of fun with this in testing, and they had to rethink how to reapproach an air-to-air engagement. Also, low-tech version of PvP strikers have been added to the default multiplayer PvP session. If you'd like to see the full list of updates, I have the link in the description below if you want to see the bug fixes. But if not, hit the link in my Discord and join us in the skies. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.